Hello, I'm Deanna Herron, host of the Deanna Herron Podcast Show. Have you ever wanted to do something bold, like start a business, write a book, or go for your dream job? This show was created for women just like you who want to be bold, shine bright with grace. My goal is to educate you, inspire you, and empower you with ideas that can transform your life. Be inspired by the Deanna Herron Podcast Show at deannaherron.net. Hello, gorgeous, and welcome to the Deanna Herron Podcast Show. This is Deanna Herron, your host. As always, it's such a pleasure to be with you on this Tuesday. And I always want to thank you so much for being a part of this podcast. This podcast was started on a kind of a journey for me to get out of my comfort zone and start a process of writing a book, etc. And so what you are learning on this podcast is actually my personal growth journey and how I've evolved over the last year through that book process. And isn't that what life is about? It's just one step at a time, getting out of your comfort zone. And that's really what I want to teach you through each of these podcasts, is just how to become that better version of yourself. So on today's podcast, I'm going to take it just a little bit beyond. I have shared a lot on my Instagram about the power of presence and how that can really change the trajectory of your work, of your home life, of your view of yourself, etc. It can really flow into every single area of your life, just that being present. There are lots of ways that we can practice the power of being present, but what I want to focus on today is something that has absolutely changed my life and the ability to be present, and that's meditation. And so we're going to talk today about why you want to incorporate meditation into your, quote, busy life, and what are some of the benefits of meditation. And at the end of this just short introduction to meditation, I'm actually going to do a meditation with you. So stick with me. If you are driving, of course, you'll want to do this meditation later because I'm going to have you close your eyes. But the meditation I'm going to share with you is one of the most powerful things for me to be present and to really get grounded in my day. And sometimes I do this meditation throughout my day as well. So I want to give you a little background story on how I started in meditation and how that has evolved for me. Because if you are new to meditation, I want you to know, when I first heard meditation, and I honestly know and believe it was from God telling me that I needed to meditate more because I was so stressed out. And me thinking, oh my gosh, that's so weird. Like, meditation is so woo-woo, and what is this? You're sitting still and you're going and what is all this? And I just remember thinking, okay, that sounds all well and fine, but I don't even have a clue on what to do. Well, fast forward, I ended up getting my yoga certification, my teacher certification, and we did a lot of meditation through that certification. And our teacher actually put us through hours of meditation on our weekends that we were together and learning how to do yoga. And I'm so grateful that she did, because that really began a really solid meditation practice for myself. And during that time, just to give you an idea of what my life was like during that time when I was getting my yoga teacher certification, we were in the process of considering moving from a town that we had lived in for 25 years. Our youngest just went to college. So we were now empty nesters. I had lost my mom. 6 months after that, my husband lost his mom. And then in that same year, he decided to retire. So we had a lot of life happen. And there are no coincidences to anything, but during that time is when I got my yoga teacher training. And I'm going to tell you that the meditation practice that I incorporated into my life actually kept me from being rolled up in a ball in my closet thinking how I'm going to make it through all of these life changes. And so it's something that I've continued to do. But so meditation can actually help you through stressful events. Meditation can help you be more grounded. Meditation is a way that we can hear from God when we pray. We're actually speaking to God. Meditation is the way that we can hear from Him because we're still and we're quiet, Him or her, whichever you believe. And so there's lots of great benefits to meditation. The one I really want to share with you, you guys, is when you are work all the time, and just in this busy life today, with everything that's happening in this world, it is stressful on top of everything that is happening in your day-to-day life with your responsibilities, with your children, with taking care of you, etc. And when we are stressed, we really activate, I'm going to go scientific on you here, activate the sympathetic nervous system. And what that sympathetic nervous system does is it causes a huge surge in these hormones that we have naturally, epinephrine and cortisol. And our bodies aren't created to have that surge of those particular hormones on a consistent basis. And those hormones that are raised on a consistent basis can cause harm to your body and damage to your body. And so what meditation will do for you, not only the grounding and the presence with God and your creator, but it will also activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which stops the release of those harmful hormones, those hormones that can be harmful if they are in a state of elevation on a consistent basis. So those are the benefits. So stick with me on this because I'm going to teach you how to meditate meditate on your time, when to fit that in. I'm going to give you some great tips on how to meditate, and then we're going to go through that practice. So here we go. So here are some tips on meditation and what you really need to develop a meditation practice on your own. So first of all, I want you to know the key is consistency, as with everything, because I remember when I first started my meditation practice, you guys, 3 minutes was horrible for me. Sitting still for 3 minutes was terrible. I thought, this is the most insane thing I've ever done. My mind was going all over the place, thinking about all the things that I needed to do. And here I was trying to sit still and focus on my breathing. And it was the practice of being consistent and having no expectations, but I'm just going to do this over and over and over. And over time, I know that I will experience some results. Okay, so I want you to be consistent in what you're doing. And I want you to know that some meditations will be life breathing to you. You will really notice the difference in your body, feel the difference in your energy and emotions. Others, not so much. You may not experience that. And that is okay. That is okay. But I want you to know that meditation is not about practicing perfection. Meditation is about just the practice, okay, and learning from the practice. You want to start small. So you definitely don't want to start meditating. If you're a newbie to this, you don't want to start with like, I'm going to do 30 minutes to an hour of meditation. That is overwhelming. I would really recommend that you start 3 to 5 minutes and then work your way up from there as you are learning. Meditation is not about turning off your thoughts or feelings. It isn't about that. You will still have thoughts that will try and get into your mind. You simply want to just observe them. And it's just about being present. So observe those thoughts, don't judge those thoughts, and let them just flow on by. Okay, so it's not about just closing off all your thoughts and feelings. It's observing those and learning to let them go by as you focus on the power of presence. Okay, so let's get started on the favorite part of this podcast for me is actually guiding you through that meditation. This will be a guided meditation, so I'm going to walk you through this. If you want to add some music on your side, feel free to do that. I'm just going to be guiding you through through this meditation. It will be around 10 minutes. And so just so you know that you can sit and be still for 10 minutes. So just make your preparation for that. So I want you to go ahead and just sit in a comfortable position. I don't recommend that you lie down because sometimes your body can get so relaxed you actually fall into a deep sleep. And the idea is to be present and to be present in your body. And when we're sleeping, we're not necessarily present in our body. So I want you to sit in a quiet place, uninterrupted. So where nobody can interrupt you. Maybe it's your closet. Maybe it's on your front porch. Maybe it's in your car. If your family is full of lots of noise at the moment. But sit comfortably, quietly in a comfortable position. What we see a lot of times in meditation are people that are sitting crisscross. If that's not comfortable to you, then put your feet on the ground and place your hands on your knees and just sit comfortable. The first thing that I want you to do is actually just focus on your breath. Breath is such a vital part of us living, right? If we don't have breath, there's no life. And many times when we're stressed, we have very shallow breathing. So we're actually not utilizing our lung capacity during those stressful times. And I want you to practice inhaling through your nose to the count of 4. So it's just a nice inhale through your nose, count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale out your nose through the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue that breathing. Inhale to the count of 4 and exhale to the count of 4. If you're noticing that you're having a hard time getting a really good deep inhale, it's very possible that you have a little bit of stress in your life. So it's good that you're doing this at this moment. One other suggestion about the breath, when you take an inhale, your belly should come out. If you look at babies, when they breathe, they do a lot of belly breathing, and we lose that as an adult because we're always trying to suck in our stomach, right? To make our stomach flat. When you are meditating, you want to just breathe, inhale, let that belly just go. Inhales and exhales. In fact, it's not a bad idea to breathe like this on a consistent basis, just using that belly. And as you are inhaling and exhaling, I want you to just focus on your breath. And you can even say in your mind, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I intentionally have not had you close your eyes yet. This is something that I want to teach you because the power of being present in the moment is knowing where your focus is. So right now, with your eyes open, focusing on that breath, continue on that great breathing. I want you to focus on something straight ahead. For me right now, it is the camera on my computer. So I'm focusing straight ahead. I want you just to notice that, whatever that object is, whatever that is that you're looking at. And now I want you to close your eyes right there. Awesome. And then I want you to imagine that you yourself are present right behind your eyes. So you're still present right behind your eyes. It's as if you are looking outside of your body at that one focus place. Okay, so being present in your body, taking nice deep breaths. So, this particular meditation practice is, for me, it's the power of presence, it's grounding to be present. And so that's what we're going to focus on. So keep noticing if you're looking right behind your eyes, looking out, taking inhales through your nose and exhales out your nose. Pay attention to any thoughts that may pop up. And if a thought pops up, just say, hello, thought, and let it go on by. Focusing on the inhale and the exhale. Now, I want you to notice your body right now. Is there some place that you're holding stress? I want you to take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Just relax that area. Maybe it's in your shoulders. Maybe it's in your jaw and your neck, your stomach, wherever it is that you're holding on to that tension. Notice your hands, notice your feet. It's part of being present and where you are right now, just noticing, paying attention. Now, wherever you're sitting, I want you to pay attention to what we call in yoga the sits bone. So it's actually like your tailbone. It can also be your sacral chakra. So right around that sacrum. Draw your attention where you're sitting. And I want you to imagine that your body from that sacrum are actually grounding in to the earth. So going through your floor into the earth, going deep, deep, deep into the center of the earth. You can imagine a tree just like it has roots, and you're just expanding from that sacral chakra all the way into the earth, creating those deep, deep roots into the earth. Take a nice deep inhale. You may feel a little energy surging up your legs into your midsection. Feeling that heart surging and maybe even a little tingling in your hands. Some people love that tree just really spreading their roots into the ground as a way to ground. For me, I love to just imagine a really bright light, a really, really bright light that's going down from my sacrum into the earth, all the way to the center of the earth. See how that feels to you. Which one feels better? Some people really like to imagine a waterfall, like going into the earth. And just breathe through this and see which one feels right to you. The tree trunk extending into the earth. Maybe it's the beam of light, or perhaps it's a waterfall. Whatever feels best to you, I now want you to take that grounding that you have chosen, and I want you to enlarge it to where it's the width of your body. So that grounding into the earth, the width of your body. And notice if you feel a surge of energy. Sometimes I really feel it in my hands. I always feel my heart beating a little bit more present. And take a nice deep inhale. Exhale through your nose. And one last time, I want you to pay attention to your body and where you may be holding that tension. Pay attention maybe to some thoughts that aren't serving you. Sometimes we get those self-doubt thoughts. Pay attention to those. On your next inhale, I want you to think about where you're holding some stress again in your body. And when you exhale, I want you to exhale it all the way down your body, down, 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 all the way down to the center of the earth. And leave it there. Continue breathing, inhales and exhales. On your next inhale, notice if there's a thought keeps coming up for you that's not life breathing thought. Maybe it's a negative thought. Say hello to that thought. And on the exhale, take it all the way down, down, down your body. Follow that thought all the way down to the center of the earth and leave it there. Continue that life force, that breath. Notice if your energy is a little bit different. You're feeling a rush of positive emotions. When you're ready, take a nice deep inhale, the biggest inhale you've taken thus far. And on the exhale, gently open your eyes back to the focal point that you had at the beginning of this meditation. Awesome. Now place both of your hands on your heart. and just give yourself a little bit of gratitude for being present and taking care of you for the last 8 minutes. That was an 8-minute meditation. This is a meditation that I hear, for me, I receive a lot of energy in that meditation. So if I'm having a particular slump in my day, I'll practice that. This is a meditation that teaches me to be present. So I will do this meditation prior to me really diving in to doing some work. And it keeps me focused on being present in what I'm doing and not being distracted by all of the different thoughts and noises around me. And that's the biggest way that we can keep from being productive is not being present in our body, being present in the thoughts and those things around us. So this is a great meditation for you to use if you need a little energy, if you need the power of presence. It's a beautiful, beautiful meditation just to incorporate into your life. This meditation was 7 minutes. You can continue using this and just being still. So you can go beyond the time that I allotted for you today. Feel free to use this meditation on a daily basis. Feel free to use this meditation, share it with your friends and family, and practice the power of being present. So thank you so much for being a part of this podcast, for joining this meditation today. And I hope this has added great value to you and you understand the benefit of taking care of you and the power of being present. As always, it would mean the world to me if you are on Apple Podcast, if you would rate and review this podcast. Each week, I'm giving away a coaching call, a 30-minute coaching call one-on-one with me. And I would love to be able to coach you in whatever topic, health related, business related, that is maybe on your heart or on your mind. So just rate and review the podcast. If you'd like to be a part of Deanna's Diamonds, it's a private Facebook group where women, we encourage each other, we lift each other up. I'd love for you to be a part of that. Just go to deannaherron.net, my website, and click on the Facebook icon and we can add you as a part of that group. Have an amazing, amazing Tuesday. And just so you know, I cherish you. I'm honored to be doing life with you, and thank you for doing life with me as well. God bless you.